Hi there, and welcome to my humble little art supply tour. Um, I don't have many traditional art supplies, but I am trying to build up my collection. I am trying to get more things that I can try, things that will take me out of my comfort zone, and my comfort zone is very, very small, so it's not going to be that hard. Um, so yeah, these are just some uni ball pens which go from zero point 0.1 in tip to 0.8. They're just ball pens. They're good for writing, they're good for just doodling. These are the Pentel water brushes. They come with 3 different tip sizes, which is always nice because you can get your thicker and thinner lines. How these work is, a lot of people know this, you unscrew them and in the middle you can put water, and then the water is released through them tips in a nice even pace, so you don't have to keep putting your paintbrush on your paper. You can just dip the pen itself onto your paint, or you can just apply the water to the top of a water pencil where you've drawn. Now we have the pro markers that I got, the black and grey, I think it's called shades of grey or something. I got that set anyway. They were cheap, so I got them. They were on offer in a shop. They're pretty much like all pro markers. You've got your thinner tip, your thicker tip. I prefer to draw with the thinner tip. I prefer to colour with the thicker tip, like most people do. Not much to say about them. They are really good for blending, really good for just practicing, I guess, with blending colours with markers if it's not something you're used to like me. Now onto these Copics, which I think are quite expensive for what they are. They're £18 for 4 of them. I only got 4 of them because I wanted to try them before I bought lots of them. Let's just say I won't have a problem with the free Copic challenge, will I? Okay, now I got this Winsor & Newton putty rubber. I've used it a little. It really helps that it doesn't shed lots of little pieces of rubber. It just sheds like a really long piece at the end after you've used it for a while. Here's some more rubbers which I haven't even opened. I don't actually know why I included them in this. They're just really cheap normal rubbers. I guess I'm on the search for the right eraser. Okay, here comes the Winsor & Newton 16 watercolour paint palette. You get a little cute brush with it, which I think is really sweet because it comes in this little protective case, and I always like little bits like that, so I was really happy with that. If I'm going to show now that when you open these little paints themselves, I was worrying for a while because I thought, what if I don't know the name of the colour? What if I can't? I'm trying to struggle to get it out right now, but what if I can't replace the colour when I run up with it, when it runs out? But then I found out that inside, on the side of it, there is the actual name. So you don't have to worry about keeping that little piece of paper, which I was very happy about. I have used these before. They're very, very pigmented. They're very good. These were quite expensive from Amazon. These were like £22 for just 16, whereas I found them in a local shop and my mum ended up buying them for nearly double. I think it was nearly double the colours for £30. So if you can find the bigger set, I would definitely recommend getting them if you're going to get them. It comes in a very nice little box though, and you get a few other bits with it, but just a word of warning there that you can actually get more for cheaper. Here we have just 2 little tiny canvases. My friend Steph used some a few weeks ago to do some little paintings on them, and I thought it was really, really cute, so I wanted to give that a go. And this is supposed to be a bubble wand paint palette, but to me it looks more like a paw pad from an animal which has 6 toes apparently, and there was a butterfly one as well, but for some reason I went for the 6-toed paw. Onto these some Winsor and Newton sketchbooks in A5 and A6. I got 2 of the A6 ones so I could just take them about with me and do little drawings if I'm in a cafe or something. They're really cute, really sweet little hand pocket ones. I thought they were really cute. I also really love how well the paper rips out of them. So if you do have a little drawing you want to give to someone or something, you don't have to worry about ruining your sketchbook, pulling the seam inside or anything. Next, I've got some inks to show you guys. I've only got 3 of these inks because, once again, I'm only just trying stuff out. I don't want to buy lots of things that I'm not going to use. I've just got a black, a green and a red. This is the apple green, I believe. Yeah, the apple green. It's very pretty. I really like the colour. I really like how strong the colour is. Now I mess up a little bit because I was going to open the carmine pink to show you and I ended up getting it on my hands, and it was not a flaw of the design at all. It was just me being silly and not really thinking about how gravity works while showing stuff into a camera. This is the jet black ink. It's just black basically. It's very black though. It's very, very good for line art, just for doodling even. You can create so many different looks with these. They're really, really fun to draw and doodle with. I probably will be getting more, but not until I've decided what I want to do with them if I got them. But for now, these 3 are just fine for doodling and playing around. Okay, next we have the Spectrum Noir markers. They're very, very similar to Copics in my opinion, just more than half the price. This little set of 6 were only £6 in a local shop, which I think is a great deal. There was also a box of 24 for £20, which is extremely tempting for me to go back and get them after I try these out. For now though, I just wanted to give them a quick try out to show the tips and the colours off. I really love all of these colours, which when I was browsing in the shop, that's why I got them. It's because my eyes are instantly attracted to anything pink or rose coloured and just generally anything around those colours. So you get a thin end and a thick end. Once again, I think it's a ball end and a flat end. Not really sure of the technical name, but that's what I call them. They blend very nicely together for the price. Just to make clear, you can get better markers, but for the price you really can't complain too much about these. I think there's 184 colours altogether that you can get, but they sell them in sets of 6, which go through hues of like greys and yellows, greens, blues, turquoises, purples, reds. I actually really want to get the purples now I've seen the purples, because once again they're close to that colour scheme and I really, really like them, and I think I'd be able to do some really cute pastel like drawings with them if I had them. But for now I'm going to keep trying with these. I'm just showing off what sort of colours you get in the pink. I think this is called the pink roses set. Once again, £6 for all 6 of them. You can't really complain either way. This page ends up looking like I've just drawn a lot of little mini tornadoes and pink tornadoes, but tornadoes still the thing. They have a really nice flow on the page. There's not much you can really complain about with them, I'd say. Maybe if they dried better together, but I don't have a blender for them, so when I've got a blender I'll give it another go and see if that makes much of a difference, which I think it would make a bit of a difference. Otherwise we wouldn't have blenders, would we? So that's something to try out, to give a go. I really, really love this red colour. I think it would look really cute as a lip colour, or for some bright hair or mermaids or something fun like that. And this is a nice, I thought this would be a very, very white colour, this one, but it's actually, when you look at the tip, it's like orangey sort of, but I do like it. I think it would be nice as a highlight colour or something. It's very off, very odd, the tip colour though. I just didn't expect it at all when it came out like that. But I love all of these colours, really do. And here I'm just going to bring in, this is what you get at the back of the package. It's all the different sets that you can get for this price, I think. So once again, there's the purples near the bottom I really want to get. So that might be my next purchase, or the bigger packs that you can get. But I think I definitely will go and get some more of these because they were a lot better than I thought they'd be. Especially considering the price. I know I've mentioned that a few times, but markers generally are not that cheap, and I was a little suspect of for it. Okay, now we've got these are quite old for me. I've had these for a while. They are Daler-Rowney something, watercolour pencils. I really like these. I've used them quite a lot since I've got, I know it doesn't really look like I have, but I have had these for a few years, and I do get them out and use them quite a bit. They have a really strong colour in them. It might just be because I got them at this really cute little art gallery shop that they have like a special place in my heart, I guess. That's probably why they're not used out as well, is because I want to save him for something that I like. But now I've got those water brushes, I think I'd use them a lot more. Okay, now these I got for my birthday. They are the Royal and Nickel watercolours. I've used them quite a bit, and I do like them, but the only thing I'm not quite 100% on is these two yellow colours you got there that I just showed. I just think why they felt the need to put two of those in a set of 12 is beyond me, but they must have had their reasons. Maybe people use it a lot more, maybe people requested it, or maybe they just really like yellow. Okay, now these are brushes that are once again Royal and Nickel brushes. I got these mainly to use them with my inks, the Winsor & Newton ones I was showing before. I kind of liked the little zippy at the side. It made it quite nice when you want to store your brushes. This is just a very cheap, I think it was only £1 gel pen I thought I could use for highlighting. That would do until I could get something better. I know a lot of people use jelly rolls, so maybe one day if I have the need I will go and get some of them. I have actually managed to mess up, you'll see now, my fan brush already by splitting it down the middle, but interestingly I was using it the other day just to see if I could try and fix it, and it makes a really nice pattern like that. It's quite an interesting tip that I got from it. I trapped it in a pencil case, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. This is just another brush I've got for inking. It's got quite a thick grip to it, which is always nice when you're using ink, especially. You get a much better line out of it. These are just pencils. I use that light blue I use for sketching under stuff usually, because you can't really tell it's been there. You can't erase it, of course, but it does make a good base for sketches, for doodling. Yeah. This doesn't really show very well on camera because it was too big, even though it's not that big, and I'm only recording with my phone and I couldn't zoom out properly or whatnot. But it's just a little art caddy. It's see-through, which I really like, because then you can see what you've got inside and you don't have to go rummaging through to find where it is. It's just so I could keep all these bits in it, and you get a little tray at the top for your brushes, for your pencils and whatnot. And it was only like £6 I think as well, and it helps if you're moving from room to room, especially because you can just pack everything up and go. But yeah, thank you for watching my little art tour and listening to me babble on. I will eventually get around to uploading more art, not just videos of little pens with pink ponies on. And if you want, please like this video, please feel free to subscribe. I will try and get some uploads as much as I can. I really am trying to put my art out there a little bit more, and any support is really appreciated. So thank you so much again for watching, and have a lovely day. Bye guys.